name is Gregory Scott, and these are the scariest tarot cards ever. A lot of people avoid tarot card readings because some of the images are really genuinely frightening, and I really agree with that. I mean, I find some of these terrifying too, but I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing. Tarot card readings can really be instrumental in healing your life, and they can really make things better. It's for the very reason, though, that they recognize darkness and difficulty in life, that they're a useful tool. If the tarot card reader is trying to help you overcome some difficulty or to give you some useful guidance, the difficulty itself needs to be recognized first. It's one thing always being on the surface level and saying everything's going to be wonderful and rosy, but that's not reality. Reality can be really harsh and really difficult, and the tarot is a genuine useful tool because it recognizes some of those difficulties. What I'm going to do in this reading is, well, not reading, in this report on these cards really, is I'm going to give you an overview of what each one of these cards represents, and that'll tell you and give you an insight into what I can see when I do your reading. So I'm going to go through these one by one. The first card is Death. And that represents physical death, and it can mean physical death, and it also represents an ending. It represents that you can't do anything about the situation. It's going to come to a close regardless of what you do, and regardless of how hard you try. The next card is the Devil, and that represents addiction, it represents bondage, it represents a situation that you can't get out of by yourself, that you're completely locked into, and that you're going to need some help with. The Ten of Swords shows me that you've been betrayed, that you're absolutely at rock bottom, that you're pinned to the floor, that you can't move, that you're face down, your face is in the mud, and things couldn't get any worse. That you have absolutely no strength to help yourself, to resurrect your life, to make anything good happen, and that you're absolutely in dire need and dire straits, and that you need some help. The Five of Cups shows that you're grieving. The Two of Swords represents that you're completely shut down, and this is really a terrifying card because this shows me that you have no idea of how bad things are going to get. If you don't open your eyes, and if you don't start to take some of the information in and start to look around you, things are going to go absolutely horrendously, and things will get 100% worse. The Four of Swords shows me that there's something looming over you, and that there's a real threat and danger hanging about in your life. This card indicates that you're absolutely willing to sell out, and you're willing to sell your soul for some security. That you're desperate, that you're frightened, that you're lost, that you just wish you could belong. That you're tired of walking the same road and trying to make things happen, and you just want some peace. The Three of Swords indicates complete heartbreak and loss and betrayal. This is someone cheating on you. This is someone making a fool out of you. This is someone taking your heart and throwing it in the dust, and being completely callous with your feelings and with your emotions. The Hangman shows me that people are going to turn on you, they're going to get you, they're going to string you up, they're going to hang you, and they're going to kill you. So you're in real danger. The Five of Wands shows that you're constantly arguing, you've got constant conflict in your life, you're worrying about petty things, and there's no peace at all. The Seven of Swords is scary because this shows me that someone in your life is completely self-centered, is looking to rob you, is looking to steal from you, and is only interested in their own good. The Moon represents complete fear, and being paralyzed with fear, and being unable to move forward, and having no hope for the future, and thinking you're going to get killed and annihilated on the way, and if you try anything it'll fail. And everything you've done in your life has failed, and you'll never amount to anything, and you can't try again. Everything is hopeless. The Tower shows me that your life is absolutely coming undone at the seams. Your family isn't speaking to you, your partner has left you, your children hate you. Whenever you reach out to someone else, you hurt them. You've lost your job, you're losing your health. Life has it in for you, and everything is getting worse. This card shows me that there's some monsters inside of you that you really need to look at and deal with. You need to shine some light on some of these difficult, dark things that you haven't dealt with, because you've got some real issues that are ruining your own life. And this is really the scariest card of the deck. The Atis Sword shows me that your thinking is completely negative and completely screwed up. It completely blocks you, traps you emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You can't see anything properly. You can't see through your own selfishness. You can't see through the horrors that you've created in your life. And if you don't do something drastic to change it, everything is going to get a lot worse. And you have no idea how much worse this is going to get. This is the kind of thing like you grow up with an abusive mother, but you don't even realize that this woman is going to be in your life for the next 60 years and is going to terrorize you, and that you're completely blocked and trapped and you can't get her out of your life and you don't know what to do. And she lives until the age of 80 or 90 and she gets Alzheimer's and even terrorizes you then. That's the kind of thing. Things are going to get absolutely worse and worse and worse unless you change anything. But the real terror here is that you're powerless to do anything about it, and that's the really scary thing. The Nine of Swords shows me worry, and it shows me that you can't sleep at night. It shows me that you're overwhelmed, you're terrified, you're frightened, and you don't know what to do. You feel at odds with everybody. You feel you're going to lose all the wonderful, beautiful things in your life. And you're terrified. The Five of Pentacles shows me that things have been really hard. You've got ill health, you've been constantly rejected, you're out in the cold, you're alone, no one helps you. You can never get in anywhere, you'd never feel good enough, everything is getting worse, and you wish you were dead. And the final scary card is the Six of Swords, and that shows me that things are hard and you're trying to get things going, but you're still carrying all that negativity with you and nothing is improving. So you can see how difficult some of these themes are. You can tell how absolutely terrifying and frightening some of these cards and some of the messages that they give me, and it's by realizing those things and by seeing them and bringing them into the light that you can actually do something about them. So it's really important to, first of all, become aware and to recognize them and to accept them, and then to make the changes. Because none of these things are permanent and unchangeable. And that's the great thing, you know, they offer clarity and insight so that you can take them, transform them, and make your life the way you want it to be. So I hope this gruesome and kind of scary trip down the tarot has given you some insight into just how much information tarot readers can get when they choose these cards, and I hope you found it insightful. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.co.uk. You can find me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/GregoryScott444. And you can also send me an email. The address is readings@gregoryscott.co.uk.